Hello, my name is Lexus Perry, and today we're going to talk about the check-in and check-out strategy, which is considered a best practice for special education. A little bit about it is it's a behavior management technique. It deals with how to help the student see the behavior problems on their own, and it also has the student work with a teacher that they trust and that they will see multiple times a day to help them reflect on their behaviors. It which provides regular feedback and reinforcement. It has a family component of it that they will be their behaviors will be sent home daily, and their parents will have to sign that they have seen their behavior sheet each day so that they can keep up with their behavior progress and how their behavior is during the school. Um, this is a very easy way for teachers to collect data on behaviors because the student is keeping up with it themselves and they will see it daily so they can easily track progress. Um, it can be used for many different things. Like I said before, it's a behavior tool, so it's going to focus on behaviors. It will improve student accountability because it will make the student more aware of the behaviors, and the teachers will always be aware, and the parents will always be aware. So the student is forced to be more aware. It increases structure. There's very strict guidelines. The student meets before they go to class with a teacher. They meet at the end of every class, and then at the end of the day, they will reflect with their main teacher again. So it's very structured, and they know the expectations every day. It improves student behavior, so it will improve the academics too, because there's always been research that shows there's a connection between behaviors and academic success. Um, it provides and establishes daily home communication and collaboration. We as teachers want to be able to work with parents, and this is a way to easily be able to be on the same page and know what is going on with the student all together. So it's a very easy way for teachers to connect with parents and be able to show student progress. When to use it is when the student has behavior problems. Often that can be used when the student has attention problems. The goal could be that the student will stay on task, and so it will be rated so that could be kept track of. The student shows low motivation and effort when the student is not pre- participating, being involved, or taking part in the learning progress. This is kind of the steps to using it. It starts with students are recommended. This is often used in a RTI, and they consider this a tier 2 behavior management. So it's often used in small groups, and it's more intense than a general education screening. So it's implemented, and then, like I said earlier, every morning they will check in with their homeroom teacher or their what they consider as the base teacher, which has got to be somebody that the student trusts and respects. And then after every class, they will meet with that teacher, and the teacher will provide feedback on their point sheet. At the end of the day, they will reflect back with the same teacher that they checked in with this morning, and they will reflect, and the teacher will then be able to document their points for the day, and then they will send that home for parents to be able to see and provide their student feedback and sign which then will be the next day return to school, where the process will start all over again. This is constantly being constant revisions, and if it works, then of course they will exit the program. If this process is not working, you can see that it can be revised and it will be re-implemented. The goals can be changed to meet the needs of the students. This is a example of the point sheet that a student could be given daily. Your target behaviors can change. So, like I said earlier, one of your target behaviors could be on task. So that could deal with attention, make sure a student is being, and so for every class that they have during the day, that teacher would rate them 2, 1, or 0 for great job, so-so, or doesn't meet goal. This can be, you can do a 1 through 5 scale. The scales can be made for particular needs of students. This is just an example. So this is very individualized and can be changed to meet many different behavior goals. And as at the bottom, you'll see where the signature, where the family component of it. This strategy is the modifications and accommodations. It already is individualized, so it can help it can be used with students with or without disabilities that may just have behavior problems. And it can also be used for academics. You could make it where they complete assignments and complete homework, and that could be for every class. They would rate that. So it could be modified for academic instead of behavior intervention. And one thing that I thought about, that I came up with, is you could add reinforcements. So at the end of each day, maybe if they get 80% on goal, then they get a prize at the end of the day, or they get some kind of reward at the end of every week if they stay on track with their points and they meet their goals. And that is all. Here's a few resources that can teach you more, and the PBIS offers the Getting Started workbook that gives you many different forms that you can use. And if you have any more questions, feel free to email me with any of them. It's lexisperry26@mymail.eku.edu. Thank you.